Hello, my name is Brian Ebersold, and I'm a high school math teacher at Graham High School. I've taught Algebra 2 for about 11 years, and I'm going to continue on with that. And next year, I'm also going to teach pre-calculus and AP calculus. Along with the math classes I teach, I also teach an introduction to computer programming, and next year we're going to add a Python class. And the other thing that I teach is about computer hardware, and basically it's a class that gets the students ready for something called the CompTIA Fundamentals exam. The way that I've used ISRE this year is to design some lessons for my students that involve a lot of choice along with their using some of the new digital tools that we've gathered in our district and are trying to apply. I also used, this is the first year I was able to run a flipped classroom, and I'm pretty excited about that. I've been recording my lessons for several years now, and mostly just using them as something to give students that were absent or maybe having trouble at home with their homework, they could refresh from the lesson. But I transferred that this year into a really, what I felt was a strong flipped classroom, where students had a checklist and due dates, and they were able to keep up with the lessons that way. The thing I'm most proud about, I got two things really that I'm proud about in my portfolio, one of which is the third quarter assessment study guide. I've noticed that students have a lot of trouble knowing what they should be studying, and really how to spend their time studying. I've actually heard that kids don't even think you can study for a math test. And so that's one of the things I included in the portfolio that I'm really proud of. But the thing I'm most proud about is the alternative to the Algebra 2 exam, where I give students an option to hold on, buddy. I give students an option to instead of taking a paper pencil test, they can choose a subject or a lesson that we went over throughout the school year, and they can make an online lesson for me, and I call them mini chapters. And they have to, mini chapters, they have to introduce themselves and their group. They have to teach the lesson, and they have to come up with a homework assignment, and they also have to come up with an assessment and an answer key to their assessment. And the only requirement that I really have for it is that they do it so that it can be posted online. And I give them a lot of options. Like they could just do videos, they can do things. They can make a comic strip. I suggest Powtoons. They can make a slideshow, but it all has to be something that can be viewed online. And I think that really is the essence of ISTE. Giving students these options and having them share it with the internet community. So I'm really proud about that. Where I want to go in the future with ISTE is, I think right now I really, outside of the flipped classroom and the final option, I really only use it kind of toward the end of the year. So, yeah, it's okay. You can go. Sorry about this. I think I'd like to work it into maybe more lessons throughout the year as opposed to just waiting toward the end. So I hope you enjoy the stuff that I have.